So now we're getting started with the demonstration of blow dry styling. Enjoy, you guys. Thank you. One thing when you're detangling your client's hair, well, first off, if they have a lot of hair, you want to use a wide tooth comb, or it's called a detangling comb, but you want to start from the ends and work your way up. Never go through and you never want to do that because you can cause breakage. And just so you know, hair stretches up to 50% when it's damp. So that's why certain brushes you wouldn't want to use. A lot of people I've heard, use really tough brushes when they are getting out of the shower and they just shampooed their hair and they think their hair is shedding a lot, but they're really just tearing it off. And that's why, because your hair stretches. And so if you're pulling on it, it makes it easier to break. So you always want to start from the ends, work your way up to the root area. I always have an all-purpose comb set on my SMA, but you have to be mindful of how that client's hair is. If his or her hair is really thick, then obviously this little tiny comb is not going to cut it. Then I'm going to use, a bigger comb, a wider comb. Sometimes I'll use a vent brush to detangle from the ends up. So, it depends on what kind of hair they have. So remember, there's rules and you have to understand the rules before you, I don't say break them, but bend them. And just know that every client is different and every case is different. So I can't say you have to use all-purpose comb for every client because every client doesn't have the same kind of hair. So you may need a bigger comb, like this big. What if her hair is really curly and you're blow drying it straight? Then I wouldn't use this comb. So I'm gonna try this again. All right, so now I'm gonna get into round brushing. And remember now, you pick your round brush according to the length of the hair, but also according to what size curl they want. And also your subsection should be the size of the width of your round brush. And how do you check that out? Once you've done your subsection, I would put the circle of my brush up to it and just see if it fits in there. And just looking, hers fits in there, right? So unfortunately, my blow dryer doesn't have the option of being low but hot. So I'm just going to keep it on low. And remember, when you're actually round brushing, you want to make sure you have your subsection going across. I split that in half. So I'm doing halvesies at a time. I'm not trying to fit all of this hair onto the brush, because when you have your subsection and that section is too wide, this hair that you're struggling to make it go onto your brush is not going to curl well. And that's with anything. That's with your curling iron, that's with your rollers, your perm rods. You never want to have to strain and have hair from the outside coming in. So that hair would go out, you would split it, right? So I'm going to brush from underneath to make sure that subsection is smooth so I don't have to struggle too much with it, and we'll see how this works. I don't know how I'm liking this one. because it doesn't comb through the hair. As you can see, it's kind of tough. So I'm going to try my other round brush. Missed that just a little bit. Just so you guys know too, the amount of volume that you get in a hairstyle depends on how you elevate the hair. So when you see me elevating the hair a little higher, that means that she would have more volume. And the lower I go with the hair, that means less volume. Now, if you're wondering how long I'm going to go over this one subsection, you go over it until you believe the hair is dry. And when it doesn't feel cool anymore, then it's completely dry. Once I roll the hair in, now I'm getting ready to blast it with the cool button. And what the cool button is doing is actually just helping the hair to dry faster and set in place. So, a couple of things when you're round brushing. You still want that air to go in a downward direction. And everybody holds it different, but honestly, when I'm round brushing, I hold it this way. Now, if this was a stapboard procedure, I would not be holding it this way. But this is how, when I round brush, it's more comfortable for me. So you will have to find what's more comfortable for you. But you're kind of angling your nozzle and you're coming down in a downward direction. If you have it facing the hair like this, then what are you telling the cuticles of the hair to do? You're telling them to fly all over the place, which will still make the hair frizzy. So these are just things to remember. All right, so now I'm just putting the finishing touches. Of course, I don't want her hair to be like this, but I want it to be over like this. And so since it doesn't want to stay, I'm going to add a little hairspray to make it stay. I'm just going to piece it back bit by bit. spray. All right, and let's see. So, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see the front. I'm just going to take this off here. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I had to literally go and shampoo her hair again. And there we have it. So let's see. Yeah, I ended up not putting any more product on her hair because, oh my God, it got so oily. It would not have even come out like this. But that's it, guys. That's my finished product. And there you have it. So I probably wouldn't use this hair because I don't want it to be too stiff, but I did not spray up close and she looks pretty sassy. All right, guys, so that's it for this class. And please be sure to watch the scalp treatment video next. Bye, guys, and God bless you. Thank you so much for attending my class, and thank you for watching the videos. It is truly an honor and a blessing to be doing this. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Bye.